Hey, my fault. Welcome back to Black Rasslin, the Black Rasslin Podcast. Every Thursday night, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No, that is not what's happening right now. Oh, soon.
Okay.
I just got the notification. Black Rasslin Podcast, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. YouTube.com/Black Rasslin. Thank y'all for being a part of this. We are getting everything sorted out.
Alabama was ready, like where everybody at.
Well, yeah, because usually Jermaine's probably one of the first people that pop up. It'd be a couple people. I'm gonna venture to say it is football day.
Hold on, it's 2 days, man.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. Today's the start of football, right? Official.
No, I'm saying this today. That's one. It is the start of football. Shout out to football.
And then there's football tomorrow.
It's football tomorrow, but today is also NBA 2K day.
Oh, that's right. 2K did drop. There's a lot going on right now.
It's all at midnight, but if you got it early, well, if you bought it, you can play like the scrimmages and shit like that. That's what Preal is doing right now. So if
he's trying to level up.
Yeah, I'm gonna bust his ass anyway. It don't matter.
That's crazy. Hold up. That's crazy. Yeah, I did see something about that drop, and I totally.
Awesome Saucy, I don't like your energy.
Shout out Awesome Saucy. We'll get there at some point. We'll have a conversation about that a little later on this evening. Please stick around to the Black Rasslin Podcast, and if you like what you see, hit the like. If you ain't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Hit the bell, because at some point, you know what I mean, you're going to want to know what's going on. They said, Mimi, you in a theater?
Yes, I'm in the theater.
Mimi in a video game bus.
A real theater? Like a movie theater?
A movie theater.
What you about to go see?
Yeah, what you saying right now? Deadpool vs. Wolverine? You ain't seen it yet?
One of the Pee Wee Herman movies?
She going to see Pee Wee Herman?
One of the movies Pee Wee Herman got caught in.
Hey.
One that you're starring in.
You better get off the internet. YouTube. Nuh-uh, YouTube.
Pee Wee was in that.
YouTube. No.
I can't with you. I cannot.
Why Mimi in a movie theater? I mean, that's the.
Hey, yo, Pee Wee was getting to it.
Hey, yo. Pee Wee had an obsession. He had like a.
Whatever, Slick.
Wait, what these people saying? I'm sorry. I'm better than Abe Lincoln. Jesus Christ. Mimi at the crab spot. Shit, they got a theater in the crab spot?
Tony Brown was good.
What's poppin'?
I've
Mimi's biggest.
come to realize that the algorithm, the Black Rasslin algorithm, cannot handle multiple weeks of myself and Tony Brown.
No, not at all.
This is why we always lose.
Not at all. I mean, when you
hot.
there was one of them though.
Oh man, hot.
We are not there yet, but there was one of them picks you picked, and I was like, "Are you sure?" No, that's what it was. You had picked Terror Twins, and then you hit the chat and said, "I changed my mind. I'm going with the Judgment Day." I don't know. You still would have been tied with Mimi, but you would have been the only one to have picked the Terror Twins.
One of the reasons why I only changed that one was because I ain't know my picks, and I thought I picked all the other shit. Realized, except for that one. The Judgment Day, I was like, all right, I could lose this one and be okay in the back end, or if I win this one, I'm good. But
that did not.
We'll get y'all next time.
Wait, shout out Dora. I saw a picture on Dora's Instagram.
Yeah, God bless.
And I hopefully you're feeling well.
Yeah.
That looked like that was real.
That was from this month that just passed.
Yeah, she said she said it was not too long ago. I forget, a week or something like that. I forget what she said, but it's good to see that you're doing better.
Yes, homie.
I'm just like getting info. She said last week. Rest in peace. Shit. Rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop.
Mm-hmm.
I was in a meeting today having met. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan. Rich Homie Quan. News of Rich Homie Quan. You didn't see that? Yeah.
You know I don't be online no more.
About 6 hours ago.
What I was talking about.
Yeah.
They was talking about it, and then you came in with this story, and I was like, did he hear what they just said?
I did mention. Fan mentioned it in the chat, and then I dropped something in the chat, and then later on, Math was talking about make sure y'all start juicing. Was the moral to Math's story?
I'm confused.
But from what I was seeing, which I don't know what I did see that his family finally did say or did confirm. Apparently, I saw something saying that he had been missing for a bit, and then when they found him, he was unresponsive. I don't know. He was missing. I mean, I don't know what his last 6 years have been. Not even it. He was popping. He was in Rich Gang. This was 2014, 2015. They split. Him and Young Thug split. And I want to say, and they said that I don't know what happened to him after. He dropped an album in 2018. I think he'd been recently dropping music, but I think there was a gap of where you weren't really hearing a lot of the hits.
Damn, that's sad, man. How old? Kel said. I don't want to speculate, but Kel said overdose.
I did see something where it said something about a pill, but again, I didn't see anything official on that, but I got to go through, and that's not. We got business to get to tonight. That we maybe we'll talk about
Coco Jones.
So we got to talk about a
Coco.
Maybe another time. But rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan.
That's sad, man.
That is sad. It'd be
even more sad. My bad, guy. It'd be even more sad when it's cast that's younger than I am.
Yep.
And that shit just that part blow. Losing people that family members and people that I grew up with is one thing.
Right.
But then seeing people that's younger than me pass, that shit just be. It be leaving me in awe, I'm shocked,
right?
Because it really ain't supposed to be that way.
Yeah. Wait, Miss Awesome Saucy, we got to get to something. So we got a special guest announced, Miss Awesome Saucy. Yeah. If I'm not you didn't see that either?
Yeah, he passed out on the he passed out on stage, right?
He was literally performing live, and ended up they were doing chest compressions on him, and then that next morning they said that he had passed. So yeah, this was. Friday, last week.
That's crazy.
Woke up Saturday to that news.
I was listening to the radio on the way home. They were saying a third person, but I missed whoever that was.
I have not seen. If rest in peace to some. If again, I've not seen. I cannot confirm. I cannot confirm. Totally switches subjects. This is
Did you just?
I'm trying to steer. Trying to say, I didn't know if I was making a left turn or a right turn, so I kind of
like me when I be driving.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
No, you driving straight over that shit.
I didn't say that at all. Let me.
Oh wait.
You driving over top of it.
Yeah, see, I didn't get to that, but it is a special presentation, and you know what that means. Shouts out to y'all in the chat, blackrasslin.com. Facts, big facts. We got a special guest this week.
Oh shit!
I don't know if it's hyperbolic to say that they may be one of the fastest rising stars in the pro wrestling scene. Last month, this past August, they celebrated 2 years in the world of pro wrestling, being a pro wrestler. And I mean, she beat she low key collecting, and when she done holding the title, she just go get some other titles.
She's cooking.
I just watched the match where her last match is one half of the Mission Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Currently, she's one half of the first ever Reality of Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions. Shout out Jada Stone. And she's also the current holder of the Inspire Pro Pure Prestige, say that 3 times fast, championship. And she is the first woman to ever hold that title.
That's facts.
You recently saw her on ROH on Honor Club. Back in July, you saw her on AEW Collision making her debut over there against Thunder Rosa. I'm a stop because we need to have a conversation. Chat, BRP family, anybody out there, please give it up for the one and only Maya World. Maya World. Let me get the applause. Let me get the applause.
It's been a long fucking time.
It's been a long time. Hold up. Let's get Maya. Let's get Maya.
Put on the
right.
Summer Jam screen.
Yeah, let's get Maya right.
Oh
I'm sorry. Miss Maya World. How you doing this evening?
I'm good. How are y'all?
Hanging in there, can't complain. It's good to see you. How have you been? You've been moving.
Mm-hmm. I've been good. I've been trying to chill. This week I've been just chilling because I had a very busy weekend and I came straight off a flight, straight to a show. And so my body's been through it. Mm-hmm. So I've just been chilling this week, but I'm good.
Does winning make it better?
Yes.
I bet. You say that it's funny hearing you say that because I saw you tweet and you mentioned I'm not booked this weekend, and it almost sounded like that was a rarity at this point, because you moving on a very consistent basis, especially over the last, how long has it been since your pace has been on that level?
Definitely since last July I felt the switch, it was every weekend now. So about a year almost.
Damn. A year on the road.
Yeah, for sure.
Does this come as a shock to you? Because you legit popped out of nowhere for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I recall seeing your name, and then maybe a week or two later, God rest his soul, you were sitting with Trey D and Dora. Mm-hmm. Like a week later, I'm not sure what interview that was on We Love Wrestling, but popped out of the blue, and then it's been gone. Has this been a shock to you? Or did you know it was going to happen?
I mean, yeah, I did pop out of nowhere because I just started. So but no, it should be a shock to me. But the fact that whenever I first started, so in our school we have 2 different tiers. It's the new beginnings, and then the advanced and the graduates. So you start in these 2 classes for the beginners. You're only going 2 days a week. So when I moved up to the advanced, I was 2 days not enough, guys. So I was going 4 days a week for a year straight. And then I was just learning more and more from my coach, Lugatti. Shout out to Lugatti. And from him, it's he teaches, he doesn't have a set thing. He teaches, he's okay, we're doing this today, and we do a whole class. But he don't teach the same thing all the time. So I'm learning stuff in all these different classes that people haven't even learned yet because I'm just going every week, 4 days a week consistently. Yeah. So I feel that's what got me my head start. And then obviously when I graduated, I went straight to start training with Athena and then with Booker T and all of them. So I just feel my hard work, I'm not shocked by what's coming, but I am really grateful for it.
I've been putting the work in. I can't be shocked. Talking about 2 years as a pro wrestler, I imagine there's a lot of things that you've picked up. You've worked with a lot of people. There's a lot of things knowledge they imparted on you. But is there anything right now that you know about pro wrestling that you wish you had known when you started pro wrestling 2 years ago? Anything, whether it be something on the road, something in the ring, is there anything that stands out?
Yeah, I just learned a big lesson this past weekend. It's a traveling lesson, so it's not that big. I'm still learning as I go, but traveling. So my flight from Jamaica back to Florida, and then I flew to Austin. I didn't realize, so it was my first international flight, I didn't realize, like, of course, you got to go through passport security and all that. As soon as you get back, obviously, that's such a, something that slipped my mind. So, like, we were landing at 12:44, and I bought my flight to Austin for, like, 2 p.m. so I can land at 4. And, our flight from Jamaica was kind of late, so I'm, like, pushing it through the airport. So my guy, JB Cool, he was like, so if this happens to you, you got to wait for your luggage. So next time, just keep your gear in your backpack so you don't have to wait for the luggage. And then if it's late, we can just send it to you and ship it out to you.
Right.
That's something small I just learned this past weekend off the top of my head. But like I said, I'm learning as I go for the actual wrestling business.
We hear a lot of pro wrestlers. Oh, my bad. We hear a lot of pro wrestlers complain about the travel. What's the best part of travel?
The best part is when I land and I'm in a new city. Because I'm scared of planes, so deathly scared. Like, I have to get used to them now, but that's the best part for me, like being able to travel the world. Because I feel like I've been very adventurous, but as I was younger, I didn't have that luxury all the time, just because the way I grew up, which is completely fine. But now that I'm living my dream, I'm traveling everywhere, so I can't even complain about it.
What you gonna say, man? This man crazy. Talking about it's you mentioned Lou Gotti, you mentioned Queen Aminata, and I do want to talk about your current partner. I saw you kick the crap out of Kai Dream, so that hopefully Jada Stone don't get on your bad side. But it's interesting to see the two of you, you and Jada Stone, the current Reality of Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, aligning. Right now, because you both are, your names, WrestleMania, in Philly, your names were buzzing, around people in a number of circles. How did that combination come together, and what's it been like teaming with her?
So me and Jada, we started being friends, like, after I started wrestling, I seen her online, and I was like, oh, this girl's good. We didn't talk a lot at first until I started, like, traveling, and then I started seeing her, like, every week, and then she started coming to Row. Well, we started being cool before that, but there was this one weekend I had a show, and she was on it, and I came to North Carolina, and we stayed, like, in the hotel together that night, and, like, since then, it's been, like, we're, like, the same person, like, we think the same, like, we were just talking about this weekend in Jamaica, how, like, we're always on the same, like, wavelength, and we never thought to, like, tag team until recently. We're, like, I think we were getting talked about putting us together for Row, and at first it was like, like, we're too good, like, apart, but when the thought of us getting together, I was like, maybe it could work. And, well, it worked. And that's my girl. Like, that's really one of my bestest friends in wrestling. So it came together, like, out of nowhere. But I'm very excited about the future and that there's another Black women's tag team, because there are not a lot, obviously. So not that picture, please.
Hey, I'm saying I was trying to find some landscape ones, because y'all got a lot of different pictures, because y'all been, but it's new, right? Actually, I want to say, because you said another picture, next week, right?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna is there any word? I see that y'all gonna be wrestling. Is there any word, any hint of who Jada Stone in my world would be facing at our ROW Gold Rush, Reality of Wrestling Gold Rush next week?
I'm not gonna lie. I think I have an idea, because it's the only other tag team that's been announced. There's been, like, singles competitors been announced. I think it's gonna be Lady Bird and Gigi Ray, but Monica Moreau, her new name, and Gigi Ray. But I'm not really sure yet. But if it is, that's gonna be a really good match. So hopefully I'll get to see that soon.
My world saying, if it is, I'm gonna bust their ass.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
First, you can't have to. Sorry, girls.
Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is.
You've been. I don't know if I should say blessed, but you've been lucky enough to share the ring with one of your mentors. How did that feel? How was that when you got to enter the ring with Athena on Ring of Honor?
I look back that match a lot, and I'm kind of annoyed with myself, because I walked into that match with too much respect for her and too much, like, I love her so much and so much respect for her. And it was like a dream for me, because I never expected to get that, especially that early. Yeah. So I'm just mad at myself that I didn't go harder than I should have. Like, I did what I could. I showed what I could do, but I still wish I did more. Like, I always talk about that match, because I'm always like, next time I get that match, I'm like, I see her as respect, but also, like, now it's like, I respect you, but you're also my opponent. So, like, you're going to have to get this work type thing. But still, it was such an amazing experience. Thankful for her, because if it was anybody else, I wouldn't have got to showcase everything that I was able to showcase. But Athena is so giving, and she's probably gonna hate me for saying this, but she's obviously one of the best in the world. So I'm so grateful for that experience.
I don't know if anybody else has told you. I think I saw Trey D say something. But when we saw you on the television and you threw up like, I felt like this was my little sister on the television. No bullshit. Yeah, like we went nuts. We were all in the chat talking about, like, yo, you see this shit, blah blah blah, blah. And we don't know you from a can of paint outside of what, you know what I'm saying, outside of the matches and outside of what we see online. Did anybody else express those feelings to you outside of Trey D?
I mean, yeah, I've had a few people around the wrestling scene, like actual wrestlers, like people from like Jay Bougie and Philly and like Pretty Boy Smooth and like all those people, like they definitely like have took me under their wing like a little sister. And thankfully for them, I got this opportunity in Cleveland, Ohio at Exodus Pro, because they just went to bat for me and was like, this girl is really good. So I'm thankful for people like them. But yeah, it's like a lot of Black people around the wrestling industry. I don't know how people's raps are, but they're really like they're really what's the word? They're really helpful, and they give me so much great advice, especially for being a young Black woman in wrestling.
Yeah, well, it's important.
Yeah, that's facts. That's a fact, and that's good to hear. And it's good to hear you, like, other people hear you say that. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't a lot of us at one point in time. And facts. I reiterate that it's good to see one of us shine, and that's what you've been doing. My bad, Cap.
No. I think that is all good. Again, the conversation flowing. I mentioned earlier about the buzz behind, you know, certain names in Philly, and I believe that if I'm not wrong, that was your first WrestleMania week that you worked in Philly. Mm-hmm. What was that experience like? I mean, you talk about, you know, not really being somebody who's like flying and whatnot, you know, but then you're going out, you're a lot of different crowds, a lot of different environments. What was Philly like for you?
Philly was so fun. I still didn't understand how they would react to me because I'm from Dallas, but they didn't care about that. It's just wrestling.
No, that's nice. That's cool.
But that GCW show, and then I had Spark Joshi when I won that tryout. That was I walked in with 2 bookings, ACW and also GCW, and then I walked out with that 3rd booking, which is probably like my favorite one of the weekend, because I got to wrestle like a Joshi legend who I got to wrestle and team with Joshi legends who I wasn't expecting that. Like, obviously I'm like very confident in myself going into the tryout, but when I walked in, there were some other great talents. Jada was there, Jocelyn was there, Ava Everett was there, Jordan Blade was there. So I'm like, you know, I really had to work for that. But that experience was so fun, and I felt like a shift after that happened. Like, I felt something changed low key when that happened after that weekend, and I feel like it has been really up from there.
Have you talking about wrestling Joshi legends, and, you know, I know Jada Stone has been, you know, in certain schools. Have you ever made any, you know, you may have desires, but, you know, have you ever seriously thought about maybe trying to see if you could make a trip to the Far East and, you know,
No, that's my number one goal right now. Like, that's the only thing on my list. Like, it's at the very top, and there's like nothing under it for a while, because that's my number one goal, is to go to Japan. When I first started, I watched a lot of Joshi stuff. Like, my coaches at first is like get some experience first before you, like, you know, start doing the Joshi stuff, because they drop people on their necks and they kind of crazy. So, but I still did it. I still watched it, and I still try to implement it into my style. But yeah, that's the number one goal of mine for both me and Jada, honestly.
No, that definitely makes a lot of sense. Talking about goals, do you have a list? Who's on your list of future people that may get their ass kicked by Maya World in at some point soon?
Like, new is.
Let me think. I do know that my number one is obviously Mercedes. I already wrestled Athena, so she on the list still, but it already happened. So now
she said Athena Maya 2. Yeah, we need to get that second match in.
We were supposed to have it in June, and then she got injured around that time, so it got canceled, sadly. But I was really excited for the rematch. But obviously Mercedes Moné is my number one. I want to wrestle Billy Starks. I want to wrestle Masha Slamovich.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like I don't know those names. Like I watched her at Queen of the Indies this past, and I'm like, she's like way more crazier in person than people think. Like she's really, really goated. Masha Slamovich and
Right.
Kylie Ray, women like that, like the top women around the world.
Masha Slamovich has wrestled some of the matches. Like I've seen you work and you get busy, but Masha's out there. She looking to really hurt somebody. Like you trying to get in one of them death match type situation with her.
Yes.
Tell Cal don't sleep on you. Tell him.
Hey, Masha Slamovich. It's called the Texas Death Match for a reason. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking to see how far my world trying to take it.
Yeah, I do want to do a death match. If there's anyone I would do with her. Like, cause I got one in me. Like, I got some street fights in me, but one death match, and I'll
be saying the same shit. I got one in me.
Because we done had 3 death matches. Cut it out.
Right. Family Mania 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, they always main event and all. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, listen, Sister Maya, we were in Philly for the that scramble.
At GCW, yeah.
That for the culture match. Mm-hmm. What is it like to be in the ring with folks that are known for being dope in different ways? And like, how do you stand out in those kind of matches?
Honestly, in the ring with 5 other women, including myself, 6. You just got to find your ways. Honestly, it's you got Janai Kai, and Janai Kai is Janai Kai, and then you have Jocelyn Navarro, who's the funniest person I know, but also the hardest hitting person I know. And you got Jada, who, she corkscrew moonsaulting and stuff. And then Maserati, Tiara James, who just looks like money no matter what room she walks into. So you just gotta find your lane and get in it. Like, but I mean, I think I did a good job of that, and I tried my best, and I, didn't walk out the win, but it was still a great experience. And I did get a lot of, like I said, eyes on me from that match.
Yeah, like I said, I think that match week, that match in particular that week,
that is the match that got us the tickets.
Period.
Yeah, no, facts. Yeah, facts.
We got the tickets off of that match.
The thing is, it was already a show that had Too Cold. You already knew it was going to be Darius and Billy Dixon, but when they said, look at all these people that you like from all this wrestling that you watch, we putting all them on the card as well. Now it was a
whole row. We got a whole row of seats off of that.
From Cleveland to Cali to Texas, it was everywhere from around the world was that match.
Moving, yeah, it was good. That was good. Are there we've talked a lot about Maya World in the squared circle. What's Maya World getting into outside of the squared circle? What are some of your hobbies? What do you like to do when you not aside from watching, I guess, Joshi matches from the past?
I'm a big football fan. Like I'm right now missing the Ravens game, but we cool. It's gonna be there when I get off of here. But I love football. I'm going to the game September 22nd. Actually, that's another off day for me. So I've always been really big into sports. That was always my thing. Like I was going to school for sports broadcasting and journalism before I left for wrestling, which I do plan on going back still and finishing that. Okay. But honestly, my life outside of wrestling is not boring, but it's like I'm doing everything to like focus back on wrestling. Like it's just gymming, doing like I'm gonna start doing acting classes because that's a thing, and people are like, that's really, really good for wrestling, and just small things like that. But that's just all helping my wrestling, like, which is very not ideal. But I just want to wait till I get there to where I'm trying to get like signed to somewhere, and then I'll stop stressing about what I'm stressing about. But that's my life right now.
No, that actually makes a lot of sense. It's a good way to think about it because it sounds like you have a clear goal, not like a specific goal, but the goal there is something right there that you're working towards. So it makes sense to keep your nose in the grindstone and getting that going. Damn, if we go to Maya World's neck of the woods, where are you telling us to go eat? Where's the food at?
That is such a good question. So I would take y'all to a seafood place. It's in downtown. It's kind of downtown Dallas, but it's called Aunt Irene's Kitchen, and it's some really good seafood. That's probably the number one place in the Dallas area.
What's the dish?
the dish. So it's called like box B, and it's like a big seafood. It's like lobster and sausage and shrimp and like just a basic boil. But I don't know. She put something in that seasoning because it's just different than any other seafood.
There's a little crack in there.
They sell sweet tea in there.
Yeah, the sweet tea. You can't forget it. I just had a sweet tea, but it's gone now.
Damn. Okay. No, this makes sense. This is good. Well, Miss My World, there's a lot going on in the world, so we've been having a great conversation. See, I don't. I didn't. That was him. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Tie game right now.
I didn't say that. We got to get to the show.
We good. I don't care nothing about no goddamn rape.
I'm glad we was able to have My World here. Hopefully in the future we can have you back. I know. Matter of fact, we mentioned next week the Road Gold Rush show. Are there any other dates that you can announce right now? Anything else that's going on later this month? If not, it's fine. Just tell the people where they can find you if all else fails.
Yeah, after Raw, I have another championship match the next day.
Okay.
It's not the first ever, but it's a championship that Danny B had before. But I think she, Danny B is everywhere now, so she kind of had to I got to let this slide. I got to go travel the world. So it's called HOT. It's in Waco, Texas. So that'll be next Sunday after Raw. Other than that, I have a women's tournament the 21st at Next Level Wrestling.
Florida.
It's in hold on, where is that?
Tampa.
Uvalde, Texas. That one is. And then the next week, it's more stuff. But you can find me on Instagram at It's My World and Twitter at It's My World also. And Facebook is just My World.
There you go. Shout out My World. Thank you for coming through. Really appreciate you for rocking with us again.
For sure.
Cowboys.
We'll talk again soon. I'm not saying anybody losing another. Have a good one. We'll talk soon. Good luck next week.
Bye.
Peace.
Yeah.
You too. Take care. Okay, look at that. That was fun. Get to know.
She's gone, dog.
Wrong beat. Get to know some of your upcoming wrestlers.
You're out of here, dog.
Who's out of here? We are.
Who's out of here?
Oh yeah, she
out of here.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Bro.
I just watched the match with Thunder Rosa, and she was like you can tell. You can
tell from the match she just had this week.
Fact.
And then it was something else on IWTV. I can't remember which match what. She's out of here, dog.
Well, because she just won that, like I said, that Inspire Pro, the Pure Prestige title. She did. That may have just hit.
She's powerbombing this nigga all over the place. Excuse my language.
She said she mentioned on Twitter that may be one of her favorite matches. Danny Dixon, I believe, was the that she beat for that title. But no, shouts to her.
In the dirt.
I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes, right? Miss Mimi, why?
I got one more death match in me.
This nigga, it's against your family or somebody else?
No, we're gonna spare him.
Miss Mimi, why are you in the movie theater though?
Because I can't find anywhere else to sit that's gonna be comfortable.
Did you? No.
Oh, you not watching a movie?
No, she's working right now. But I was gonna ask wait. Never mind, I'm gonna just start the show because I don't want to ask no questions that's going to incriminate nobody. I don't know if I'm asking the right or wrong thing.
Backstage brawl out of here.
Facts, big facts.
Regular people don't got no more. God,
see, this is what I'm talking. God damn it.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed part of All-Star Wrestling Division.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. if you've been watching for 34, 35 some odd minutes, you know that my world is next. But God is still clearly working on us.
She's out of here.
Shout out
to Quan. Shout out to Quan.
Word. Peace. My name is Cal. I don't know. We got a little business to handle in a little bit. I may have to put a clip back into the yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. It's not my fault. As you can see, the squad minus DDM, who I saw his performance, so maybe he's at the after party or something.
That shit too.
Squad is on the line. Mimi, say what's good to the people, yo.
All the chicken heads, be quiet.
Wow.
All the chicken heads, be quiet.
Wow.
And why we got the devil worship version of Fat Man?
I don't even have no alcohol.
Okay, vocals.
Crown Royal to the left of them. Crown Royal to the right of them.
Hey.
Ollie and Thunder. Hey man, if y'all niggas watching Bel Air, yo, why they wilding out in Bel Air Lane? Like
They got to.
Nah. Niggas is freaking off.
I've heard
titties and cuss words. It's crazy.
You gotta watch. Is it
hey, yeah, maybe.
It's crazy over there.
I like that. No, I like
Hey man, IlFam79 on your social media choice, man.
all that singing done drained their battery.
I need to get my beer soon, but there's this what time is it? Shit. Let's watch.
It's Dame time. Cal.
What's popping? My watch ain't working.
Cal.
What's popping? You can't even hear nothing.
Hey, Cal.
What's up?
They might want to shave some of dead ends. Some of them dead ends. Ditch up and do it again. Why?
Why?
Because they was only good for a season, like Jeremy Lin. Damon.
Why you do this? Why
Damon.
Why you do this? Why
Yo, get him out of here, dog.
Get him out of here.
They was only good for a season. Damon. Get him out of here, dog.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Ms. Awesome Saucy. Yes. She asked, does no downtown Tony Brown mean math ain't champ anymore?
I don't like
you right there. You right there.
Peace to downtown Tony Brown.
On the new season of Black Watch, you can catch downtown Tony Brown. If you're paying the 1 or paying the 10, and we got something else on the way.
Facts. Going for that Steel Reserve is crazy. No, I don't need no Steel Reserve. Patreon.com says Black Rasslin.
I got one more for you. Cal.
What's up?
One more Steel Reserve.
No, not at all. I'm not making no more Steel Reserve bets. I got Heineken in the fridge.
Let me talk to my cousin.
All right. I'll be right back.
Hey, cuz, so you earlier today, for those that don't know, Dap had a performance and shit.
Yeah,
so
and that I should uploaded that clip. I had
how was the performance?
Very high energy. I forgot. I knew some of them records. So it was cool because, like, it's funny because we interviewed brother Manny for Where's Buffy. You see the plump back there. You see the plump man back there. We interviewed him before we knew him, so he's been here before we know him, and it was cool. Getting to see him perform some of those records that we interviewed him and talked to him about. So that was real cool. And listen, man, y'all see him on the show. It ain't no different, man. It's very high energy, high confidence. And I mean, he's on his ding, he on his ish. He out there killing it, man. It was funny because so we trying to find a spot. So I got out before my wife, and then her and little fam was walking up. So I guess it was all of us. And because it was like an outside venue and whatnot. And there was like a little street festival, which was kind of ill on a Thursday. But we out there, and I guess they were trying to find me, so they walked up to the front, but they were on the other side. All of a sudden, I hear this nigga just randomly stopped his whole song, shouted out my wife, came back to the song.
Yeah, yo, that's the dope shit about Dap is in all his superstardom, he is still like very down to earth, very personable. He's a cool individual and shit. And I see my cousin is stuck in the Matrix, and these niggas gave me a show by myself. Oh, he back. He back right when I was. I was about to say something to get us. Oh, you here, cuz my bad.
Yeah, I was here the whole time. I
thought you was.
Other arm.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I thought you was going. But yeah. Shout out to Dap, man. Dap is a hell of a guy, dog.
Facts. I saw in the Instagram stories, he looked like he was killing it on stage.
He had nails.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I wasn't that close. Like,
it was fun.
Well, he had nails. Come on, the nigga ain't never had nothing that. Never had.
The fact that he shot a cuz out is dope as hell.
That's dope. That's dope to hear. Fame is really
like
nigga had the Matrix, the Megatron drawn on.
The fact that he is like a legit celebrity and try to downplay that shit is amazing to me, because your face is on the MTA. Oh, look at him.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that was him on stage. Well, yeah, that's what it looked like, kind of.
That's kind of.
Nah, that's dope. Shouts out Dap for real. I guess we'll see Dap at some point. I'm gonna drink on this. I ain't got no.
Do I?
I forgot. Yeah. You feeling all right?
Saucy. I don't like your attitude tonight.
What Saucy say? I guess DDM doesn't have to ship that out there. DDM gonna have to ship out the title either to me or somebody. He ain't win.
DDM is acting like,
dang, I'm just somebody. God dang, how you talk?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. It's either me or somebody else. Like Brother Fam. I'm just saying he got to ship it out.
Dap should have to ship the title to everybody that he lost to.
He ship it to them. They hold it for the show. They ship it back to him. He got to ship it back out.
Yeah.
I like that. No, I do like that. Speaking of that, though, I guess it is time to talk some Bash of Berlin. But before we talk the show, let me get this picker wheel. We talking about titles. Let me get this sorted up. Once again, for people who weren't paying attention, it's now tied up. Myself and Brother Fam.
Samuel Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. I got the picker wheel set up. Let me share this.
You about to cheat again.
How do I cheat?
You always cheating, nigga.
I just hit it. The button says spin. I just hit the button. You want me? I'll hit the button now. I hit the button now.
Why that bitch ain't moving? All right. Look, cheating. It's a tie.
It said me.
Yo, he cheating. Cheating, yo.
How did I cheat?
You cheated, yo. Look at it.
How did I cheat?
Hide the choice. Go to hide choice.
Hide choice? What that mean?
Did you lean the laptop?
Yeah. I turned the whole internet. Is what I did. I really hit a choice. That was me.
It's all green on fan.
Yeah. Now.
Look, that nigga cheating.
How did I cheat?
You
see, now it's all discombobulated. It's not on me. It's not my fault.
Discombobulated.
It's not my fault. Hell, I won on the damn Cal 1 coin. I got to update that spreadsheet.
I bet you do, motherfucker.
I gotta update the spreadsheet. It's not my fault. You the one.
Tragedy.
I need to add the. Yeah. You're right.
That's funny.
You're right. I should.
Is the
I
price
gotta
of
figure
only
that out.
79 or 89?
I do
79 or
gotta figure it
89?
Is there copyright there? I actually have a. Yeah, actually, yeah. How about that? How about
I
that?
don't know. I don't like your attitude update.
How about that? How about
I don't like your attitude update. It's funny.
How about that? Because it's only right. I'm sorry. Peace to brother fam. We picked correctly. It's not my fault, but we're back.
I ain't watched none of that show.
I was home.
I was outside, dog.
I was home with a bunch of these.
I was super outside.
It was good. Wait, hold up.
Another state.
One sec.
I'm saying this is the type of shit I hate. The nigga loaded it into. All right, yo, get to the show.
So it wasn't.
Oh, you won?
Oh yeah, I won.
Where you at? Where you at?
She's
I'm
in the
lost.
Matrix.
I couldn't find the
You got lost in the aisle.
No,
You over
I
here.
couldn't find the charger.
But wave your hand, cuz. Wave
She
your
about to
hand.
be in the background. I'm gonna skip.
Wave your hand is funny.
We over.
See, always love, but the wheel has spoken. It's not my fault.
Oh God, here we go.
Pick better than me next time.
Yo,
Oh God.
Almost did. You cheated.
Almost did. Almost did.
I'm gonna
Cheated
be
on the
honest.
picks.
Watch, I'm gonna start picking like y'all.
You don't.
Not let my brain work because my brain be overworking.
Well, I mean,
My brain be working though. Is the thing.
Shut up.
Okay.
I just watched the show. Mimi, did you watch? You watch live?
got him.
I didn't.
Oh,
I watched live and then I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, you did fall asleep.
Yo, how you fall asleep?
And then I watched back.
It wasn't AEW.
Because it was fucking one. That's Saturday.
I
We'll
fell
talk about that
asleep.
in a
I'm
bit.
not even gonna lie.
That 1 o'clock was good. Shout out. I'm sorry. Shout out to the good brother. I appreciate y'all.
shout out to
I didn't get
Body
the
More for being back. Y'all pay attention. Go
Thank you,
subscribe over
Body.
there. Body More Bottles.
body
Yeah,
more.
please subscribe to Body More
Facts.
Bottles. That's our sponsor. He about to be our sponsor again.
But she never
I
stopped.
don't need a sponsor. I'm not in rehab.
No.
Somebody said fumble. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Lamar strip sack.
Yeah, we got stripped.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, I heard my son going
I
crazy.
thought you said Lamar stripped his sack.
Oh, hey.
Why would you say- why would you hear that?
Hey,
What?
Why would you hear that?
See, I'm trying to.
Nope, they didn't buy it.
Tony Brown. You goddamn right, Tony Brown.
I'm trying to. Nah, shout out
Yo, if you
Bianca.
strip back, you a bad motherfucker, bro.
Shout out Bianca Belair.
Like my legs only go halfway.
All right, yo.
This nigga wildin'. Shout out Bianca Belair.
Overworked.
Shout out Jay Cargill.
Yeah.
They're now 2-time women's tag team champions. How soon? They holding these 4 minutes?
Yeah,
I don't know.
you gotta keep Bianca Belair away from everybody else.
Yeah,
Why?
my real answer to how long they gonna keep them belts?
Yeah.
Don't nobody care how long they keep them belts. Them belts phony.
Because that's the only way somebody else gonna get some shine.
They should have kept them on the first time. They should have kept them on the first
That's
time.
a fact. That's a fact. You're 100% right.
That's a good point. No, because I mean, our Alba Fire and Isla Dawn were on TV more. I don't know if they're like seen as bigger stars or bigger threats after that run.
Oh no.
I remember their names now. At least
Well,
But
weren't
you-
they
no disrespect,
over
but-
there when they won? Weren't they over somewhere?
they were in Ireland. That was the
Australia? Wasn't Australia?
Yeah, that too. The Ireland part of Australia.
It was the Piper Niven pay-per-view, right? The one where she wrestled.
Yes.
It was that one.
And Rhea, right?
Scotland, my
Yeah,
fault.
Scotland.
My fault.
Scotland part of Irish Australia.
I don't know. It was definitely one of the
Clash
many
Classic.
European shows this year.
Yeah.
My apologies. I'm happy because of this.
Yes.
I don't think you can have if you take the belts off of them, that's when they feud.
Well, that's kind of my thing. I'm wondering how long it's going to be before Jade Cargill's like, you know what, I could do this shit. You on your own. I could be on my own too. Like, because it's gonna happen.
The funny thing is, I thought the reason why I didn't pick them is because I thought they were going to break up then, and they came out separately. Their music wasn't meshed.
That's how it is, though, for the most part.
It's never been.
Their music is meshed.
It's not on how. It's not like because they don't even have a name.
No, correct. We gave them a name.
Yeah,
Edge Control.
Yeah, they don't use that one though. They gave themselves. I think either Bianca and Naomi said Big Three, and they were like, "Yeah, that's us."
No. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Jade normally walks out to the end of the ramp or the end of the stage part, and her music switches into whatever Dap sings when he's on the show.
Yeah. Wait, hold on.
That shit.
Because Dap's not here.
Right or wrong?
I'd have to go back and see. I don't remember the timing, but I feel like I feel like it's not been as like properly blended.
So on the pay-per-view, it was a whole Jade Cargill entrance, and then it was a whole Bianca Belair, which made me think, oh, okay,
they was about to break up. Night. Yeah. I felt similar to you. Like I thought that could have happened at the Bash.
Yeah, they're gonna be there for a while. I don't.
Someone in the chat asked, yeah. Oh, shout out Awesome Saucy. She said we getting that match at Mania. Is that a Mania match
for the black people? Yes.
Who wins that match?
What'd you say, fam?
I don't know. I still want Bianca Charlotte at Mania. That's what I would like.
Charlotte Roos is too busy modeling and doing whatever she's doing for IG and on the Twitters to be wrestling. I don't think she's coming back, Kyle.
The word on road says she may be back soon.
She's working it out.
The one report. This was somewhere else. The one report that I did see say that
my account.
She about to be ready, and what's her name? Jay brother about to be ready as well. Like
good. She's gonna be ready. I don't think she's gonna be ready anytime like right now. Maybe I want to say Survivor Series. I would say Survivor Series. She would be back by then because I think she's ahead of schedule. But I feel like
shout out Steph Hardy.
I feel like I'm with fam. I feel like Charlotte Bianca is the money.
Yeah.
Give me Rhea.
You know what I mean? Stop stopping like that, because I think you stuck.
Yeah, he is stuck right now.
He's stuck. He's saying Rhea Jade. I think Rhea Jade was a conversation at one point. Yeah, Rhea Jade was a conversation.
Who wins that?
Also Rhea. But actually, I kind of want Rhea dominant, but I know I'm not going to get that. That's really
what if Rhea beats Liv Morgan for the title and then is champ until Mania and then Jay beat her?
Well, let Dominic be the women's champ.
Where's Bianca and Jade? Because that has to happen.
Does it have to happen?
Yeah. It does. I would rather them part ways and without, but yeah, it's gonna happen.
That might happen at Rumble.
Eventually, you gotta reward Bianca for carrying Jade, and then you know what I mean.
Rumble.
I'm gonna go on record. What has it been a year yet, Mimi?
A year yet for what?
Since she's been wrestling.
Yeah.
No, it'll be January.
Yeah,
No,
she.
since she arrived. Did we
It'll
say
be
arrived?
like what, mid-September? Was it mid-September?
I'm confirming. I'm
September.
confirming.
It's September for
Or
sure.
October?
I'm
Oh, it was
pulling up the
September.
nigga.
Okay.
I'm pulling up the
Yeah,
nigga Google.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't-
she reported to the Performance Center in September. She had
What date
her,
exactly?
I can give me 1 second. This doesn't give this. It's September 18th, 17th.
Okay, yeah, mid-September. Yeah.
I'm gonna go on record and say she gonna prove y'all wrong.
We gonna get a steel reserve out of that?
I'm not betting. I'm not betting
Why not?
because I'm not
No,
betting no steel
I'm not
reserve.
talking cow. I'm
No,
not talking cow.
Hold
I'm
on,
talking
Mimi. What I'm saying, Mimi, is do I take 3 bets? And if I take the 3 bets and I'm right, do y'all have to drink them?
I'm not betting no steel reserve.
No. What are you talking about? 3? Ain't no 3 Mimi the one betting. Either you or Mimi
Right,
got to
what are you
drink the
talking about?
steel.
Why you trying to put them
This is
in
you
it?
and
You always
Mimi.
trying to put somebody in some shit. This is me and you talking. I said
Are you gonna drink it? Are you gonna drink it?
I will drink the steel reserve.
Bet.
Shit. Wait, nah, you got to shake it up. Yeah, y'all got to shake it up.
Shake my hand. There it
There you
is.
go. There you go.
There it
you go.
is. It's
What's
lit.
today?
Wait, repeat the bet. Repeat the bet.
Yes.
So, do they have to wrestle, or
No. She just got to prove us wrong.
she's
That's
gonna have
easy.
to prove y'all wrong? What's the date?
Bet.
WrestleMania?
Math said.
First of all, we said November. Didn't we say November initially?
No, I thought it was a year.
But she
Which
didn't
was-
wrestle. She wouldn't have wrestled. A year would be January. Rumble.
Yeah,
For
Rumble.
wrestling.
But
So,
no, but we said September,
right.
and then we pushed it back to November.
So what? This November or
This November.
The bet is what specifically? That what's going to happen
She's
in
gotta-
November?
Prove us wrong based
no,
off of
then
our group
because
chat.
they tag partners. So give me Royal Rumble. Will you give me Royal Rumble?
For Jade to prove.
No, that's not right. That's not right. You pushing the goalpost for her, and that's not right. No, sir.
What?
Yes,
Wait,
you are.
We're going based
November.
off of the date November is the date because
Because we said September, we said a year.
We said September.
But then we said we were like, okay, let's push it a little bit to November.
I don't remember that part.
We
Yeah,
did.
but in the
It
year
is-
Rumble,
You said September for sure.
I think that's
For
my
her to
only
wrestle
thing.
Rumble.
Yeah, her first in ring debut was Rumble is my only thing.
My
Wow.
thing is she's been in the game for longer than that. That's
No,
my
for
thing.
sure. For sure.
Yeah.
For
So
sure.
I think moving it to Rumble is, I mean, I guess, but I would like November. I think
So you
November
said
is a
Survivor
realistic date.
Series.
Survivor Series.
So after Survivor Series, after the actual
If she
event,
doesn't have a match on Survivor Series, if they don't have a match Survivor Series, because you see how the fuck shit that's been happening
That's true.
lately, they on off, then we move it to Rumble.
Say less.
Right.
There we
Wait,
go.
so
Here we go.
if they don't have
Are
a
you typing
match,
up, nigga?
yeah, I'm trying to
Yes, he
make
is.
sure because I don't
So
remember
you
this
don't
shit.
Remember, right?
If they don't have a
Because
match
ain't
on
saying-
Survivor Series,
You
they
a
move
lie.
it to
You a
He ain't
Rumble.
typed his
lie.
own bad bet. He ain't typed his own bet last night. I had to go.
Yeah, I
through it.
know, and that's why I'm trying to rectify that. Thank you very
Right.
much. Thank you very much. Jesus Christ.
Survival Series.
Survival
we do have a-
Series.
We have a question. We have a question in the chat.
How are we feeling about Jade's
We'll
in-ring
talk about
work?
it at Rumble. We'll talk about
Damn.
it at Rumble.
Survival Series.
They said stick a pin
It's
in
for
it.
Survival Series.
Yeah. Put a
Hey,
pin
I
in
would,
that.
I,
Nobody waiting no
Minute.
goddamn Survivor Series. Where do we feel about this lady work right now? Is she good? Is she bad? Has she
I w-
progressed?
I will,
Cuz
I will say, I don't know.
interview pending.
I, that's funny. That's funny. I will say, I kind of. There are times in the match, and this is just me. There are times in their tag team matches, especially at Bash in Berlin, where while I understand Jade is supposed to be getting the hot tag, it do be feeling like Bianca's in the ring a lot. And I kind of wish that Jade was in there, at least in the beginning of the match, mixing it up a little bit before Bianca does like a 10-minute stretch or whatever that time is. It feels like 15 minutes sometimes.
Hear me out. I think the problem is Bianca Belair.
She's
What
too
you
good.
mean?
She's too fucking good. And that's cutting her ring time. So, and I say this because when I went to SmackDown and it was Bianca, Naomi, and Jade, Bianca got all the ring time. Naomi got no ring time.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, she's too, because she's too.
Isn't that how they book it? That's how they book it.
No, I'm not saying it's her. It's not her fault.
It's not her. It's.
She's just too good.
Look at this. I mean, she's in there doing shit like this the whole match.
She's
whole match.
Great.
But we're not talking about the three of them. We're talking about the two of them when the two of them weren't in the ring.
But what I'm saying, when Cal is saying she had most of the ring time, I think it's because she's too good.
Because she could do this.
And
I get.
If they weren't partners, if it was her and Naomi, I feel like she would get more ring time. And that's not a slight to Naomi. Naomi
right,
is,
but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Jade. We're not talking about any other scenario. Respectfully, we are not talking about any other scenario. We are talking about the progress right now and why Bianca gets more time in the ring. And it's yes, she does look good, but it just feels like.
Is Jay's not doing singles matches on the road either.
She's not doing any singles matches.
She wrestled Alba Fire on SmackDown about a month ago.
How long was that match?
About 5 minutes.
That was a cage match. Has it listed at 2 minutes and 3 seconds. She wrestled Isla Dawn on a summer tour match a month before then in Mexico City. That was a singles match. She wrestled Nia Jax in that Queen of the Ring quarterfinal match. That was back in May.
How long was that?
That was a DQ match. That was about 3 minutes. She has not had a lot of long singles match. She beat Piper Niven in the first round of the Queen of the Ring this year in a 5-minute match.
I would like to see her in 10 minute in a 10-minute match.
Her last singles match in AEW was a 10-minute loss to Chris Statlander.
Chris Statlander, right?
She's not had a singles match longer than 5 minutes in AEW. I mean in WWE currently, which is it is what it is. Unless some of these house show matches are going a little long, but
you're not going to see any. You're not going to see if she's progressed while she's in the tag team.
Right. I agree. Unless you're putting her in the ring.
Unless it's not going to happen like that.
They're not in this tag team.
Like Dixon is saying, you're not going to have her in there getting her ass kicked for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Nah, but then you would just have to tell a different story with your match. You can't keep having Jay getting beat up. I mean, I'm sorry, Bianca getting beat up and Jay coming being the goddamn hot tag, because it's gonna get repetitive. And B, we got to see something, baby. We got to see something.
Yeah, I think it's getting.
It is repetitive.
It is repetitive.
It feels the same. Like the coordination feels the exact same every time.
Yeah,
you gotta give her a match where she beating the brakes off niggas for 10 minutes,
or she's getting her ass handed to her. That's okay too.
Yeah, she gotta get her ass.
She gotta beat some of these girls
and dig out of it.
Give her some indie talent to demolish, like you would build a Nia Jax or a Braun Strowman or something. She needs some of that work on TV.
Nia, give me Nia Jade.
Hey, she could pick her up.
No, I seen Nia Jax sit on a whole woman.
Yeah,
with no,
she don't care.
It flat out on her.
Yeah,
like,
she don't care.
You about to kill her, mother.
She don't care. Shout out Nia Jax. She don't care, and she been doing better too.
Yeah,
this nigga's a scrub. Sorry.
There was I liked. I'm thinking of highlights of the Bash in Berlin. I liked what Kevin Owens was doing in ring. Not a fan of this story at all.
Nigga, it opened the pay-per-view.
Yeah, but I mean, the story was from a couple weeks. The story was literally, "Hey, you my homie. You want to fight for the title? Nah, I don't want to fight you for the title. Come on, man, come fight me for the title. All right, I'll fight you for the title. Wait, you gonna beat me up because you about to fight me for the title? That's the storyline.
How?
That's it.
How? Our fucking title matches don't start the show, nigga. We at least
The BRP predictions title is in the middle of the card at least.
Talking about our shit don't start our show.
But I mean it's just like, and we'll mention we'll talk about the AEW pay-per-view a little later. But just like this show's reportedly, I'm saying that show's reportedly going to have a specific match at the end that's not going to be the world title match. It's not like Bash in Berlin didn't have a main event with a world title. It was just they were in Berlin. What killed me about that conversation before the PLE is for like 5-6 months, the conversation's been, oh, Bash in Berlin, it's got to be Dragunov versus Gunther for the world heavyweight title. We need that. And then when the show comes around, people are like, wait, why is Cody Rhodes not at the end of the show? God damn it, where do you think we are? What are we doing?
No, he was not going to be at the end of the show regardless.
There was the story wasn't worth it.
He was at the end of the show the last time, right?
Yes.
Child C was showing up, right?
Yeah. He was at last that show was at the show before as well. He been main eventing.
So
I'm not saying that that's not what I'm saying.
I'm not even saying you're saying that at all.
Okay. Cuz you know where.
Nah, yeah, I'm not trying to put
we know where
you stand. We know where Mimi stands. Mimi don't want to say that man's name.
Who?
Yeah, how about that?
But I felt like that show was I was disappointed because I was home.
You were disappointed for Bash in Berlin in general?
Yeah, like because usually if I don't watch wrestling, I'll watch. If I don't watch wrestling or I'm not paying attention as I should, which this summer has been, y'all know, I've been up and down the highway all summer.
Moving.
So I really haven't been really looking at wrestling like I should. I'll catch clips here and there. Maybe I'll start a show. Maybe I'll fall asleep. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I usually will end up at the pay-per-view locked in. I was locked in for SummerSlam because I couldn't believe it. I was like, I talk cash shit about this shit leading up to this shit. And this shit was this good. Yo, me and April were like, okay, we're eating crow right now. Bash in Berlin, I fell asleep right after I was talking about that damn match.
I wasn't mad at the show.
I passed. I'm not saying that it was bad, but I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Then when I rewatched it, I was like, oh, okay, these matches were good.
Yeah,
but I think the flow just it knocked me out.
Yeah, it was what it was Kevin and Cody and every move that Kevin did off a top rope, every type of suplex, whatever, them shits look beautiful.
Kevin Owens.
I mean, all facts, all praise due. I still don't know when they may want to give him a title again, but he was doing a damn thing.
I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think him and Sammy, Randy.
Hey, Sammy about to be in a title match.
They're there. They have a purpose.
Yeah,
and I think they're okay with having a purpose.
There you go.
But they're good, but respectfully, like respected main event jobbers. You know what I mean? Like
main event jobbers may be the name of the episode so far.
That's disrespectful.
And they hate that word. They hate that word.
Main event jobbers.
Jobbers. So I think
they hate to hear regular people say those protected terms. Hey, nigga, kayfabe dead. Sorry.
Oh, so we're trying to get interviews, so maybe that won't be the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. I'm keeping on the list, but we'll see. You better say some other shit then.
Say some
other shit. We've been doing this show.
That's the name of the episode.
Jesus.
That's the name of the episode.
Say some.
And we need to talk about how that's become podcast lexicon too.
What?
You niggas if y'all niggas are saying that's the name of the episode, Send the checks.
Yeah, for real. Cause who else?
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah, I mean, shit, you bite everything else off of it. Fuck it.
Show me an episode of this pod that hasn't been something that was said on the pod. That's what we do.
Jesus.
And at a certain point, that's the name of the episode, the conversations we have on a Tuesday morning.
That's a fact.
Anyway.
Yeah, in regular conversation.
Anyway, I mean, for all the talk about the pay-per-view, I will say, Gunther and Randy Orton, they did the damn thing.
Yes, they did.
I was really, I've not rewatched the match, but I was really into that performance. Randy Orton in that zone is shit. Right now, it's probably untouchable for a lot of people.
Legend killer, legend maker.
Yeah, he was cutting good promos too. I like the promos he was cutting the last couple of weeks before the show. Gunther is I was having people in my house are watching like, oh, he don't look like a wrestler. I'm like, nah, he looked like a wrestler from like 1960 something. Like he's hearkening back to something. But then when you start seeing him chopping a motherfucker, like doing all this wild shit, like he was really, I really rock with that performance. Shout out to the two of them. I guess we have to find that on SmackDown what Randy's next move is, but
Randy was.
You know where he going?
Yeah,
Randy went to
actually,
sleep.
he had to put that right to sleep.
That's love.
Yo,
That's love for something.
We all went to sleep during the PLE.
Hey, stop!
Why
I
not
did
him?
not. I've been drinking.
You
I
fell
was
asleep
good.
too?
Yeah,
You fell asleep too?
Yeah,
You goddamn right. I fell asleep right when that shit was on when I got home and I went to sleep. This shit, I'm tired.
I was watching. I like it. At the very least, I'm going to rewatch that main event. Was there any other real fallout? I mean, I guess the only
Was it 5 matches, right?
it was 5 total. Yeah, 5 total.
I like the fact that they're doing like, because they're giving a lot of these matches like real weight.
Yeah.
Giving them niggas like time and having early pay-per-views. I think that's smart. I think more of that early day pay-per-view.
I don't want it early when I'm there.
That makes sense.
Nah, that's what I want. That's definitely when I want it to be early.
Oh, hold on. Wait a second. If we are in Vegas, I don't want it early.
Oh, while you're in the building. I'm sorry.
Yes.
That may start.
Well, that's gonna be early.
That'll be like a 4 o'clock, maybe.
I'm cool with that.
That'll probably be a 4 o'clock start time.
Yeah, because I got the rest of the.
But you saying not if you go into SummerSlam, don't start SummerSlam at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, not on East Coast. No.
Not in Baltimore City.
Hell no, the chicken box place ain't open yet.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
but that's fine, especially when it's a 2-day. Because
2-day.
when you get that 2-day, it's not going to be a bunch of matches on either night, which is
Right.
great.
Well, that's the thing, though, right? And there's one interesting philosophy I've seen people having in having these conversations where it's better to have, like, if you really want to see people like Bronson Reed or Braun Strowman or some of these other people on Raw really do some shit, it's better to get them like a 15-17 minute match on Raw than the 7 minutes they may get on a PLE as like the 8th and 9th match on the show. Like the WrestleMania, thank God that WrestleMania is 2 days, because those are usually the days where it's like we got 17 matches, a bunch of them going to be about 5 minutes long.
Yeah.
So we're on like day 47 of wrestling right now, so it's another day of dope matches on the show. You know what I'm saying? There was also an NXT pay-per-view. I don't know if anybody really tapped into that.
I was outside.
They I guess briefly, Jada Parker. If you want the skinny on the NXT No Mercy, definitely watch obviously Roxanne Perez and Jada Parker. I think we got the match that we were looking for for Jada Parker, and it looks like even on TV now on NXT, they've got her in the mix with some other people, and they're like really focused on trying to take her out. So it feels like she may be getting elevated right now. I don't know.
Yeah, she's gone.
I would definitely check out the Ethan Page Joe Hendry match.
Ethan Page, one of them guys.
Yeah, 100%. Obafemi, obviously. Actually, it wasn't a bad pay-per-view. Zach Wentz and Wesley even
Wesley
did the damn
is one of
thing.
them guys.
Even they did the damn thing.
Trey Miguel, Cal, you may get your wish.
What you mean? What?
You may get your wish because you would talk. You may get your wish.
Well, yeah. I'll say this. Before this pay-per-view, I thought No Mercy was going to be kind of wrapping up TNA stuff. Once you got Joe Hendry in the main event wrestling to Ethan Page, I figured this was going to be the blow-off. And then Rascals win a tag match on NXT, and they're going to be, or they're the number one contenders now, or whatever. They're going to be in a match next week. Yeah, I feel like Jordan Grace said she's going to be defending the TNA, the Knockouts title on, is it CW? I think that may be a CW thing.
That's going to be action packed.
Yes, well, and because they also this past week, Julia finally, and I'm glad DDM's not here because I was going to make fun of him for Chelsea Green getting her ass kicked by Julia first night out, but she said she went to Roxanne. She said me, you, CW. Shout out that English. She got it. She got it. She picked up the mic. I was definitely wondering what she was about to say.
That's what you're gonna do, though.
No, look.
She got it.
Julia is very much been in Japan. She's not been like regularly speaking English.
Yes.
Not on like a Roxanne Perez promo level is what I'm saying. Like, so I was one of the big, I know the only thing from what I've been reading, the only thing they got to worry about with her is her toning it down. Because
in the ring,
because she
made clock somebody's head off.
She on that Joshi. She got to. They said she got to worry about not being so stiff.
CW about to be on fire.
It's gonna be.
CW got a streaming channel.
They have an app. The app is but like. They're on like the YouTube TV and the Hulus and stuff like that. But CW has an app. The app is where you could watch NWA.
It's lit. Right.
So I mean, which is a big key because it's really going to be not only are all these stars going to be on free TV like that, but the app is free. You ain't got to pay for that shit. It's about the NXT in a month. We may be seeing them turning all the way up. Because the opportunity for them to get a whole new audience is CM Punk on that first show. There's gonna be all these people tuning in, and they about to start getting. I don't know. It's gonna be really interesting to see where y'all talk about the trajectory of a Jade Cargill, like a Trick Williams or some of these other people in like a year after being on the CW. Getting that work in, it'll be interesting to see, how a lot of them are able to develop in that light. Because that's they're known now, but there's a potential I think for them to be even through the roof.
There you go.
What the fuck else happened this week? I'm sorry. I apologize, YouTube. I apologize.
Apologize.
Oh, actually, I mentioned that there's an AEW show on Saturday, right? AEW All Out.
I'm out of here.
Why? This week on Dynamite. Well, actually, no. On Wednesday morning, they hit the news that former AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland had bought his childhood home. Hey, I'm sorry. I gotta set it up. There's a reason why I'm doing all this. So they put it out there that he bought his childhood home, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch the video. I'm a friend. I didn't watch the video. I've been busy.
I did.
Mimi says she watched the whole thing. Well, and this is the thing. So, Squad had a conversation last night, and before we were having before we were done with the conversation, Brother Fam was like, "Hey, they working or they shooting?" And I said, "Brother Fam, you know what? I had not thought about it. Again, it looks sincere, and I'm not saying it wasn't sincere, but it looks sincere. It looked sincere enough for me to be like, hey, maybe that's just some stuff that they did as promo. They're doing a lot of stuff with him as promo. But when Brother Fam said it, I said, you know what? You goddamn right. It's something about we basically predicted that Adam Page was gonna do something to that house by the end of the night.
Wow. His tagline used to be, "It's always a work."
He has not said that in a while. He has not said that in a video.
Son, when they played that joint at 8:30, they played the promo joint.
Is he?
At 8:30.
Yeah. Shut up.
And I said, oh yeah, no, they're gonna burn this whole down. I knew 100% they was gonna burn that whole down.
I say that every time my cousin's in the venue.
They about to burn this bitch down.
They're gonna burn that whole down.
I was at the family reunion. Word.
Now, matter of fact, I don't even have the image loaded because it's when I first saw this, and I'm glad Mimi said something in the chat today because there's been and I'm going to keep it a buck. There's been conversations we've had in the past. There's some black folk that don't like to say Adam Page's nickname because there are specific connotations with that name, and this has been 5 years. He was vying for the title 5 years ago. We've been on this. So the fact that Adam Page sat there drinking alcohol,
I thought he was drinking the gasoline.
All right,
he right in front of the arson.
Yo, that ain't even the same. I'm sorry.
Whoa. All right.
It could be the bat.
But because the only thing I could think about is there's only one reference I could think about. Sorry, you two.
Burning house.
Say it again.
Burning house.
Now,
What happened to them?
all right, good question.
He's the only one with it.
Oh, they still right.
They still rocking and rolling. I believe all three of them still rocking and rolling.
That's the niggas that Hangman hired yesterday.
Facts.
Go like a Lou. Hey, go like a Lou.
Well, now this was the thing. So for those in the chat, young cats out there who don't know about the 1990 classic house party.
But I think when I see that New Line Cinema logo.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
All right.
Kid was this dude in high school who got into a scrap with the local bullies, stabbing bow-legged Lou and them.
By the way, them niggas are supposed to be in high school.
They were supposed to be in high school. They looked like grown-ass men. Look at this.
Burning house.
They may have been juniors.
Wait, hold on. My cousin Dennis looked just like that.
Was he a junior?
All three
Looking like that? Yeah.
With the ponytail?
He was a little bit.
He was see, look.
Because he was a little bit.
Wow.
Chill out.
He said calm down. So they got into a scrap during lunch. They were storing food. He called his mama a hoe, all this stuff, right? And because of that, there was a party at night. They was scrapping. The kid left the house. They was chasing him in cars. They was chasing him through people's backyards. They went to the rich people party, and George Clinton had to hit one of them upside the head, broke the vinyl up top their head, said, "My cry, 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Let's take it to the stage." Like they was getting arrested by the cops, all this shit. They had just went up to their house and they dissed them in front of the whole party. Had them trying. They were slamming on the door. All this shit was going on. They went back to the car and Stab said, "Nah, I got this. I got the plan."
Burning house.
Nobody thought
Burning
that.
house.
Nobody thought that was excessive.
Well, this is the thing. We get into my point. We get into my point, right? Because they was tripping. They said they literally was like, "Yo, I was down with going over here and kicking some fucking ass. I wasn't trying to burn nobody up."
That's like regular conversation though.
But then they took the gas can and was pouring gas along the foundation of the house. And this is the key, Mimi. This is what happened. As they were in the act of pouring the gasoline, the cop put the light on them. They got arrested right there. We have footage.
They should still be in jail.
Of burning house.
Burning house.
Burning house. Burning house.
There is video footage of this.
Pulled out the sheet. He pulled out the big piece of chicken sheet, right? He pulled out the big piece of chicken sheet and set that joint up out front of the house. He said, nah. Is that the little trail? If you look to the bottom right.
Oh yes,
corner,
that is the trail.
Is that the little trail from the cartoon where he just dropped him at? Like, is that
right?
Is that the Wile E. Coyote?
Yes, that is the
Burning house.
I like
burning house.
Burn house. And it was, mind you, again, this was the same day apparently. This was the same day. Yes! And he was in that ring crying.
Ain't even no fence.
Again, like, is
his shirt tucked in?
Yeah.
That nigga like he just won. That nigga look like he just won publishing clearinghouse, yo.
It's cropped. It's a crop top.
He can't tuck no.
Burning house. Burning house.
Oh, does he have that shirt on?
Yeah.
He just bought a $30,000 house.
It's a shirt.
Burning house. Burning house.
Sorry, blouse.
Yeah, keep taking him his pants.
Well, the thing now, what the thing is, once I made this realization, does this mean that Swerve is Kid and Adam Page is Stab?
So
gotta be right.
Not play.
All right, from now on,
He could be play.
Name is Duncan Penderhugh.
Wait, no, that's wait.
J.C. Penney, top
May,
of the line.
now
buddy.
that may be the name of the episode. Duncan Penderhughes.
Top of the line.
But I will say, I think you may be right, Math, because I mean the party was at Play's house.
So
I was on the way to wrestle.
Nah, is play.
Daniel Bryan, and I was in the plane with our B-fly on my way to wrestle.
Nah, may be Bilal. He may be Dragon Breath.
Hold on. So Hangman ain't Jamal?
Hangman ain't Jamal.
No.
Jamal Johnson.
Nah. Jamal Johnson was trying to slap some black cheeks. Swerve don't. Never mind.
Jamal Johnson. He had. I mean, he did have them dreads.
See,
and he was rapping Cameron.
Yeah, but Jamal Johnson like black women.
Yeah, in fact.
Burning house. Burning house.
Damn.
Yeah,
they gonna get us.
Burning blouse.
Burning blouse.
So that's play. That was
no. Who was out there producing the segment? No, tuck it in because you just bought a house.
You just bought a house. Tuck it in.
Yeah, tuck it in.
It's crap.
Hey yo, what is it?
Mimi, that's crap.
Yeah, what's going on?
Crop top. That's what that looks like.
Hold on, that left side ain't tucked in.
That's tucked.
No.
He's a tucker.
Is it? It looked like a little crop.
He didn't hold on. The our right side looks cropped. Our left side looks tucked.
You're saying he got
that shirt is bloused.
He got
tucked and bloused. like
That's
a
it.
britches hookup.
That's his Itchy Amarada. He got an Itchy Amarada on is what it was.
Not a
Or
brand.
is it a
Denise
Gordon
ain't make that,
Gartrell?
did she?
Is it a Gordon Gartrell?
He got
Denise ain't make
that
that.
contract and got a Gordon Gartrell. That's what happened. Bought a house and a shirt.
Mm.
I'm
Dumb.
hey,
house, burning house.
it happened. It happened. I saw it on the TV. I was kind of sad that they did it because I'm like I knew this was going to happen.
100%.
I knew this was going to happen. And the crazy part, Adam Page may end up winning that match.
He almost has to.
He may end up
It's
winning
rough.
that match.
He has to.
Let me pull this up.
He's been
He's
looking like a
lost
hoe for a
in
while.
He's
Yeah.
lost in every match.
Yeah, that's the thing. He was gone for a minute and he's lost for a
That
minute
was a
too.
decision.
What the fuck was that?
That
So
was a decision, Lamar.
it's an unsanctioned lights out steal. What's lights out?
They got
You
to fight
can't-
with bags on their head.
They gotta have lights on the top of their head. They gotta put the headband.
They
Yeah,
got
I
to
mean,
get the mask from the beginning of what the goddamn movie was that where they had the my wife put plenty of time putting these hoods and cutting these holes together.
Holes. What?
No, they was cutting the holes in the goddamn.
Cutting some holes.
They cut the holes in the
They cut the
mask.
holes
Can't
in
nobody
the,
see
in,
out
in the
there.
eyes.
Holes.
Holes, not the hole.
Next time,
For
full
the-
regalia.
For those who are not from the 410,
Yeah. For those outside of the 410, he said holes.
holes.
You understood hole.
I understood what you're saying, brother. Fan.
I said she cut the hose.
They made the eyes too small. Dora said.
I can't see nothing.
So it's 8 matches right now on this card. Don't be surprised if they add more at least Friday night. I don't know if there's a Saturday night collision, because that would have to be some that 5
Saturday
o'clock.
night. It's a Saturday night PLE, right?
Yeah. So I don't know if I did not check and see if they have collision or not. They may cancel it. Most of the titles on the line. Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander is having this Chicago street fight.
Oh man, Willow was in DC Friday.
Oh, at Matt, that's what we didn't talk about earlier. Was we'll talk about that about the Capitol collision.
Yeah, she was in the house.
Yeah, we got to we got to speak on that before we get out of here. They officially made Bryan Danielson Jack Perry for the AEW World Title. And again, word on road is that is not main eventing. It's supposed to be which makes sense. If it's an unsanctioned match, that's kind of what AEW does. They do their show and then they have the what you call at the end, and which I guess also means it's probably going to be all types of violence. So if you're not trying to watch AEW violence at the end of your Saturday night at 12 in the morning,
Nigga, I'm old.
I don't know. Will Ospreay Pac will be dope too. It's going to be some.
That's gonna be fire.
It's going to be some decent matches. But like I said, this is not. I don't know if this is a full card or not. They could add some more stuff. They got more TV this week. Joey Savage said, "I thought Bryan was retiring." Well, last week on the he said, "I'm champion until somebody take the shit from me." And then Jack Perry said, "I'm gonna take the shit from you." So yeah, he went and beat Bryan Danielson ass last week, and now they made the match this week. The Young Bucks just set it up. It is what it is. It is what it is. Totally switching gears. Has there been any more word on Odyssey Jones? Nothing.
We ain't check.
I've not.
Have we checked on Too Cold Scorpio?
There's been no more word on. We may be waiting for Scorpio's trial or whatever. Yeah, whatever's next legally, because I want to say he posted bail. He was out because he had like a Philly showing like maybe a week or two after. But I've not heard anything. I've not heard anything new on that.
Okay.
For those that don't know, and I don't know, I don't think there's been official word yet. But the talk has been on Odyssey Jones. I don't WWE hasn't released
They don't
anything.
do that yet.
You know,
They don't
they don't do that
anymore.
no more. I think they just be gone.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is.
Out of there.
It was earlier this week. I think the first thing was Sean Ross Sapp saying we got tipped to check WWE.com because Odyssey Jones' profile not showing up at all. It wasn't an alumni. It wasn't on the active roster. A little after that, I believe it was Wrestling Observer put in a report that something happened, possibly, maybe the word will come out, but he's not showing up anywhere. Maybe he's gone. And then it was just like the next day, he was quietly fired. He is no longer with the company. Like we were saying, there's no specifics at all on WWE. He's not saying, nobody's really said anything, but there's talk of it possibly being a domestic violence situation. And there was a Twitter account, I think it was called About Odyssey, that a couple of months ago, I think it was in June, it posted a number of things, replying to stuff, just randomly posting about what
Relentless.
And it sounded like there was some type of altercation between Odyssey and they were alleging that there was an altercation between Odyssey and whoever was tweeting. They were saying something about being grabbed on their neck. Again, there's not been like an official story. Who knows if anything will come out at this point, but it's crazy because it wasn't about 2 weeks ago we were talking about him being in that New Day storyline. This week on Raw, Kofi's talking to Adam Pearce about, they haven't defended the titles in a minute, so we're probably going to get a New Day tag team match against Judgment Day soon. I don't know if that means that the storyline's done, but it definitely feels like they're moving on. They don't feel like it's.
Were they holding him back, trying to figure out, because he was nowhere for a long time?
Yeah,
because remember they did this kind of with Velveteen where he had his issue, and then they put him up, and then they brought him back, and then they was like, never mind, and he was gone.
I don't know. It sounds like it could be similar to a lot of situations where you hear somebody that may have a story or some type of, past with an individual in the light. They may bring that up when that person hits the light. You know what I mean? Like there's other situations where, they're shining right now, because that was essentially the situation with Vince McMahon, right? I believe he paid the money, or he made a payment. She wasn't saying anything, and then as the story goes, he thought she was putting the information out in the street, so he felt that he didn't have to pay her anymore, whatever the next two payments were. So when she didn't get the payment like she was supposed to, they're saying that's when she came out and really dropped, when all the information started coming out. I don't know if we're at that level yet, though. I've not heard anything about any investigation, but it could be a situation where he's been on TV and there was a lot of Timeline was talking heavy about Odyssey Jones being one of them guys, and who knows if somebody contacted somebody else and they did like a proper look into what was going on. I have no idea.
You know what I saw though? I saw somebody tweet that they thought like they tried to put Xavier Woods' name into it. I didn't really look into it because it sounded dumb.
Yeah,
It sounded really stupid, but he
did respond.
Like
I think he kind of had to.
Weird.
Yeah. But
I wouldn't have. Yeah, I don't know if I would have responded comically with a situation like this.
I think it could also be higher because he could been like, hey, nigga, don't look at me. He may not even be funny, but it's not on him to say, you know what I mean? It ain't got nothing to do with me, but don't look at me because this is when I saw that, I'm looking like, okay, this don't feel like storyline. He's clearly saying that it's not part of your Monday night programming. So, but yeah, it is that is like a game time decision. Do I mention anything or? I would assume that he been getting enough ats on his Twitter to feel the need to say something, because that was a lot of people were immediately like, and a lot of it was jokes. Oh, is Xavier? Xavier's finally went in and said he figured out a way to get him out of there. But I don't know. I don't put any time like that. I don't put any thought into that at all. It seems kind of pointless to me. But I don't know. Yep. I guess we may or may not hear more about that soon. I don't know.
I kind of think not.
It's probably leaning to not. I was actually tripping too, because I with all this happening, I had definitely missed the story about that was going on with Nikki Bella, because she had a whole situation as well.
911 situation, yep.
She was on TV though. She was on TV this week. She was on Password.
Oh, was she?
She looked like she was fine.
It was good to see her after the news of
you think that was that a live or was it pre-tape?
It was.
I thought it was live.
Yeah.
If it was live, that's good. It's good to see it shoot. It was good to hear. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I was looking at the information earlier. Apparently, there was a call to 911 from their house. They said something about she had marks on her. She was throwing shoes. Apparently, the dude called and said they need medical emergency, and then called back to said not send anybody. But he's got how did they word it? His case got turned over to the DA. He got arrested on Thursday for corporal injury to a spouse or cohabitant after allegedly attacking Nikki Bella, resulting in a visible injury. And I also saw a note that she was looking for a divorce lawyer. I'm not sure how long they've been married. But was it that long?
No, like less than. Was it 3 years? Has it been 3 years?
Yeah, I was gonna say 5, but
they first met in 2017. Their son Mateo was born in 2020. They celebrated their second wedding anniversary just days before he was arrested. So they got married in 2022. It sounds like. Yeah, I don't know. That's like I said, I wasn't up on that story, but yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Thanks to yourself, dog.
Yeah, facts.
Unless it's your cousin.
Unless it's your cousin, and it's family mania.
Put your hands up.
I get the only other thing that I
early.
I mean, what else are we talking about?
Why are you so excited?
Because you want to watch the rest of the game.
I'm more drink.
I can hear from my son that it's going well right now upstairs.
There you go. Damien Priest. He was really supposed to be in the Wakanda Forever?
I don't believe it.
I do. The dude, so I was looking, the dude that actually got the role is the same build, similar look. I mean, it makes sense. And especially that time, that's when they was power tripping, telling niggas what not to do, and you can't have OnlyFans, and you can't go get this, and you can't stream on Twitch. And like it was that, like, because they was trying to put everybody in them 360s. Like it makes sense. Like
that was
that,
a thing
like
for
Marvel. Like Marvel, I would have went against the company for Marvel. I don't believe it. I just really don't. Respectfully, I don't believe it, because I feel like there's been a bunch of people that have had roles, whether it be
Seth was supposed to be in something, right?
Seth was supposed to be in something.
That was recent.
But that wasn't taken away from him, you know.
That was under the new regime.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. I legitimately don't know about that.
I just don't think you would tell that lie in this. I don't think you would tell that lie in this easily proven or disproven environment. Like, niggas is going to check that, especially in pro wrestling. This ain't like Hulk Hogan. Like, Hogan to come out here and be like, "Hey, listen, I was supposed to be George Foreman, but then the Muhammad Ali fight, and I said no." Like, this is the era of easily verifiable information. I just
somebody
don't
could
think
say something.
Yeah, that's an easy check.
I still don't believe it.
I wonder.
'Cause that's a big role. Like, that's a big role.
He said he had the role. He said he had the role. Let me confirm.
He said he had the role.
He said it's a long story, but basically it got taken away from me, but not from Marvel.
He said it wasn't his decision.
Yeah. But he made the point to tell CVV that it was a little bit different at that time. That's like I guess that's the.
You don't think he's going to vet that? That's the thing. You could tell a lot of tall tales in pro wrestling interviews, but something like that is easily like you can make a phone call and be like, "Yo, for real?
Yo, he was over there for real."
Right.
All right. Not for real. He was acting.
That's so big. It's
Rico
so big.
The only thing, Mimi, that I think makes me believe that it would be true, and because we've had these conversations last year. I remember bringing it up last year. The reports that they were very high on Damien Priest. Even looking at the WWE 24, it seemed like there was one moment where like a lot of the people backstage had a shift on him, and they like noticed that he was really ready to step up and be the person he needed to be a champion. I wonder if, again, especially if it was a Vince regime, if Vince thought, hey, fuck that movie, you need to be out on that road. Like they were saying, you need to be out in the Midwest. You got this loop going on. Because I want you to be in this. You want to be my world champion.
Bad Bunny, baby. We need you and Bad Bunny to get through it.
This Marriott is calling your name.
You want to go to Puerto Rico?
Yeah. Fuck out.
You better stop talking to Mr. Marvel.
Like, what?
You better stop. I don't know. I'm speculating, but it's I also never had Damien Priest pegged to be like doing any acting like that. At least not
right.
Black
But you got to
Panther.
look at the guy that he played. Like that guy,
Yeah.
all he did that movie was beat niggas up. Perfect role for a wrestler.
He didn't talk much, right? He didn't really.
Right,
have,
he was that
lines.
great big nigga. It was him and then the little chick that was just coming through and wrecking.
Right.
Wakandans?
Yes. No, they were the fish people, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see this shit.
Yeah. He was.
It's good. You should see it.
The thing is that movie's what, like 2-3 years old at this point?
I don't give a goddamn.
No, that's what I want to find. Because if I start spoiling the movie, oh my god, I ain't seen it. I ain't get to see it yet. I'm gonna be mad. See, Jesus Christ.
So you don't know about Mephisto?
Who? Who the fuck is Mephisto?
Don't even worry about it, baby. Don't even worry about it. But,
Mephisto.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is
McClisto?
Yeah, who the fuck is McClisto?
You stupid.
He's a detective, man.
Vladimir Klitschko?
Yep, him and his brother.
Terrible. I hate it. That made me stop watching boxing for a minute.
Well, they had that division. They held that division hostage by not fighting each other.
Those were the like 2 or 3 o'clock shows that I hated.
But the production value. Remember those entrances?
Yeah,
because you knew it was ass.
But the entrances were crazy.
They had to do what was that? The Prince Nassim? What was the Prince? The dude. He'd be like
Prince Nassim, he was cool until niggas figured out what he was doing.
Yeah,
they was hitting that nigga like a goddamn. A tainted jackpot.
It was it.
Well, because he was little. He would do all that. He would do the flip. I remember he would do the flip in the ring, and then he would just he'd be dodging everything and not. They test that chin.
And
that was it. Fight at weird angles, and then niggas said no, he's gonna go to the left, and then
that shit was weird.
Goes Frazier.
That nigga was dancing.
That's it. We out of here.
He was dancing though. He was dancing. I guess that's it. Is there anything else to talk about? I went through the wrestle view. I promise. It's a wrestling show on Saturday, and we've got the. I don't know. Everything's changing. Make sure if you got cable, make sure you know what channels the shit's about to be on, because everything's changing.
Or is it one more Fox? Is Fox over, or is it one more Fox?
I think
one more Fox.
It's like two more.
I thought this was it.
I thought this week was it coming up.
I thought this week was
That shit flew. Oh my god, it came by so fast.
That's a
Yo,
fact.
because it kept looking like it was all the way.
SmackDown
And we
first
here now. Nigga here
episode
now.
on USA, September 2024, right? September 13th, the show will return to the USA Network. So next week, SmackDown, Friday the 13th, SmackDown will be returning to the USA Network. That's the week where it's all USA, right? I think it's am I wrong? Or they're promoting something where it's like everything is going to be on there. All the shows is on there, but it's only going to be for, I think, no, that's what it is. It starts next week, but it's only lasting for 3 weeks because then in October, CW gets NXT, but Raw will be on there until January.
That ain't that. That's crazy that it's not that far
It's
away.
not that far. It is not that far. I'm not saying this year flew.
Nah, it
This-
flies. It's children that do that shit.
What, fly?
Children will have your year flying.
Oh, yeah.
Because you want to choke them for so long. By the time you look up, the seasons done change.
God damn, it's winter?
Shit done with the winter.
God
I
damn it.
had to go and get a whole fucking sweatsuit.
See?
For what?
I'm like, wait, what happened?
A sweatsuit
Oh,
for what?
yeah.
They definitely fast forwarded. They fast forwarded the weather this week.
Oh, yeah, that's been weird.
She wanted to choke her son all summer.
Yeah, how about
She
that?
looked up and it's fucking cold outside.
It's cold outside.
By the time she get her hands
Already
on him,
rugby time.
by the time she get her hands on him, it's gonna be war.
Facts. Yeah, we got next week. I think it's gonna be like this. It's about to be cold soon. I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
It's time for Black Rasslin
What do you
crew
know?
necks and hoodies. Anyway, it's
Nigga,
the end of the show.
I just caught a low jacket for the low on that goddamn Labor Day sale.
Talk about it.
Nice.
Shut up. Matter of
Which
fact-
one?
Yeah, which one?
It was just a low all weather jacket. The pockets, like the zipper, go all the way down the front. And yeah,
Did you ever replace your denim?
Not yet. No, I don't want to. I wanted to look right in the truck that they got out right now. I don't like the fit of it.
You know them $5 thermals is back, baby. Oh, you gonna ask me which one?
Yeah. Wildin'.
I'm like,
$4.99 one.
Wildin' out. Yeah, Matt put on that
This
thermal.
nigga-
Burning
needle.
house.
This nigga
Burning
dressed-
house.
I'm sorry.
yo, these niggas, I need to watch that movie today. That's what I'm gonna put on the big screen.
Yes, you do.
Just like I just came home.
Huh?
I dressed like I just came home.
The nigga like he jogging down jogging down 198. Shadow box.
Before we get out of here,
Oh shit.
there's always one
Oh,
question I
shit.
gotta ask. Miss Mimi,
Mm.
you got Black Rass of the Week? Damn, nah. Mimi's the Black Rass.
DDM was on stage today.
DDM, Black Rass of the Week. DDM would say Bianca Belair.
Right?
Okay. I'm
That's
writing
hard,
that
yo.
in for him.
Remember the last time you got in trouble for writing some shit in for him?
That's a good point. Let me strike that through. I'm sorry. Brother Fam, you got Black Rass of the Week?
So shout out to Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné. Like what was homegirl's name? Takashi. Not what was her name?
Oh,
Oh
What
gosh,
was
I
it?
can't.
Oh, that's the
Mom-
capital thing, right?
It was Momo? Was it Momo out? I don't want to say nobody name crazy.
Yeah, Watanabe.
Watanabe.
Darren Young. What's the nigga wrestling name over there?
Fred Rosser?
Yeah, Fred Ross. He came out. He did his thing.
Mm.
But I'm gonna go with Leo Rush. Leo Rush had a drummer come out. You know, he's a DMV nigga, and he came out and had a young nigga hitting the drums and the other nigga beating his feet like Corey was when we was down BlurCon that year.
Fact.
That's dope.
So
That's
yeah,
dope.
man, shout out to Blackheart Leo Rush, man. He had him laugh. It wasn't what. Listen, I don't know. I didn't think New Japan did the greatest job of promoting that show. But the folks that were there were very, very loud for Leo Rush show. And yeah, shout out Vaughn, shout out Dr. D, man. Happy birthday, brother.
Facts.
Doc.
Happy belated to Dr. D again. Happy belated to Steph Hardy as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Steph was in the chat earlier. Shout out Steph.
Steph was in the chat earlier. Peace to her. Peace to her. Brother Math, you got Black Wrestler of the Week?
The new United Pro Wrestling Women's Champion. That's Promise Braxton.
Okay. Talk
Promise
about it.
Braxton has been doing her thing. Shout out to Promise.
Shit. Who's my Black Wrestler of the Week? Actually, no. My Black Wrestler of the Week, I'm sorry, I didn't get too loud, is Trick Williams. Mind you, he dropped a whole diss track. It's not because of that.
Sorry, my bad.
He refereed
We already
a
had
main
that.
event at NXT. I wasn't mad at this track either, but it's not for none of that. I like where he's at on TV right now. If Trick Williams is not going to be my champion and he's not like in like a direct chase for the champion, I need to have him going out there and putting on jams. I didn't realize Pete Dunne was going to be a good this good of a dance partner with him. The fact that they ended that shit in I think it was a double DQ or a double count or whatever it was a draw essentially. I'm happy because I didn't know what they were doing with Pete Dunne, but I like this and I like seeing Trick Williams being in that mix. Because hopefully he'll
I
be
like
better.
that diss track.
He'll be better. That was moving.
It was creative.
I think he got a mention in Forbes. It blew up, but I think it was getting some online love as well. Shouts to Trick, man.
It looks like a lot of bigger platforms are starting to cover pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, how about
They
that?
want.
How about
That's what they
that?
want.
Good luck. Pete got beef with everyone.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't wish none of y'all niggas luck.
Facts. Big Peeps is
I'm
right.
rooting for everybody black almost.
Pete Dunne is not black, but Pete Dunne be on every WWE show. He hitting people with shillelaghs. He breaking through tables. It's some good. If you watch wrestling a lot, there's some good stuff going on throughout. That'll do it for us this week. Once again, shouts out to Maya World for coming through. Good conversation. How come I can't get this off of here? Anyway, before we get out of here, actually, Mimi, you still around? Mimi not around. We need to know where people's socials at. Brother Fam.
Ill Fam, 79, social media choice. Hey, you know what? Something else pod. Go on, follow that, and keep them eyes peeled. Is all I can say. Keep them eyes peeled. Pillt.
Pilt. You can't follow him because his you can follow him, but you gotta know. I'm not gonna say. Actually, shouts to Mimi. She did mention, I don't know if people saw earlier this week, Turnbuckle Talk is back this Tuesday. 6:35 on the Black Rasslin Twitter X account. Piece of her, piece of Corey, piece of Justin. I believe they're all back. Y'all should be there. It's actually a lot of fun. Good conversation about a bunch of stuff before we watch NXT.
Y'all.
No, it's all good. I was actually just talking about the buckle. Is there
Yes, we're back on Tuesday at 6:35. Come through. Season 4. It's season. We're in season 4. All right.
Damn.
We live.
Black Rasslin season 4 is upon us. I don't know what's gonna be the we don't see.
No,
We've been
y'all
on
further
season.
along. Y'all further along.
We've been in season 3.
Our season's long as a bitch.
We've been in. We're in 123rd episode of season 3 right now. We've been in season 3 since around the time he first came around. Season 4. We need something for season 4. Season 3 was like a really marked change.
No.
Yeah.
We
gotta put-
like Lowry's seasoned salt. Like you don't know when we're gonna get to the end of
Big
it.
facts. Big facts. It's one of these days. Season 4 will be right at your door.
Like,
Oh my god!
Season
I'm
4.
like, wait. I thought every time we change the
Nope.
I thought it was like, yeah, season 6. They're
Nope.
only 2 years behind us. We only
Nope.
2 years behind them.
No. We on
Act.
the same season. 4
It's
years
been-
later.
It's been a lot of change this season. At Cal on
Wow.
Twitter,
Wow.
at Black Rasslin on Twitter,
Me-
Facebook,
me-
and Instagram.
Mimi and Dab came in the same season.
That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of change in the season, though. Things just happened in that season. Some of them show. Some of them shows them season. You ever seen like you don't watch The Office? The Office first season was like 6 episodes. Second season was maybe like 10. Season 3 was like 28 episodes. This is how TV happens sometimes.
Yo, we done gained 2 people.
We're past 28
We
episodes.
removed a whole person. We
we're
removed the whole person in
I didn't-
one season.
I didn't remove
It
nobody,
won.
but we're past that conversation.
Nah, I definitely removed that one.
Black Rasslin Podcast. Wherever you get your podcast, we should be there. Just check for us. Patreon.com/Black Rasslin. Make sure you're paying that 1, paying that 10. Shouts out to everybody rocking with the podcast club. Black Watch is on the way. You heard what Brother Fam said. And some other special stuff is should be. We working. I mentioned on I mentioned on the podcast club today. I don't know when everything is happening, but I know people going into hibernation. So we got some young mates working on. Peace to DDM. I feel like it was somebody else I needed to shout out to. I can't think of it right now. Maybe Turnbuckle Talk was it.
Low. We gotta shout out Low. She did an unboxing.
Oh yeah, no, that was dope. That would go over to the matter of fact. After this, go over to Wrestling Wind Down on your YouTubes. It was a dope. She had some fourth rope stuff. She had some Black Rat, and I like because I was watching it, and she was like, "Hey, yeah, this Black Rasslin is ill, and the ill parts we got these colors, so you can pair them with your chucks. Because that's what this brother. That's what
So soft spoken.
yeah, facts. But hey,
I love her.
it was all the info. There.
She's so sweet.
Shouts to the chat. Appreciate y'all as always. We will catch y'all next week. Brother New Jack, please, as always,
take us out.
Take us out. Where the link? Where the y'all mean? Here we go.
Like me or not, I didn't come